Hello, hello. Yes, this is me, Robert Ewing, host of Concerned Leaders 3756 podcast. Coming to you to talk about some topics, issues, or just updates on things that have taken place since my last podcast. There's a lot of things I'd like to talk about or speak about that has occurred, continue to occur in our great hometown of Leland, Mississippi. Now I know we all look at things, how things are happening in Leland, and think all of the it's all bad, or I'm always talking about the bad things. There's some good things going on in Leland as well. I just recently was strolling through my social media page, my Facebook page, and found out that the school board or the school district had had received grants for, I guess, the next 4 or 5 years for to help the kids out in the community. Now I keep saying everything that there's a lot of stuff that that's not being shared, that's going on that we don't know about it. But stuff like that, accomplishment like that needs to be recognized. Need to be brought out in the open. And so I'm here to say congratulations to the school board for that significant accomplishment. And for all those individuals who participated and took part in that, I would like to say thank you guys and congratulations. Continue to push forward for our young generation. So it's stuff like that we need to put out there on a more regular basis, so that people can know, people get a chance to see what's going on in the community, what's how we're progressing. That's why I would say I emphasize that city officials, elected officials, or school board, or the city itself, the older person, the board members should all have a separate page on social media. The new thing nowadays is social media. We communicate through social media, right? So the thing I'm really asking those individuals who will get voted to office to have a group page for your district. We know a lot of people are not allowed on your personal page for whatever reason that may be. For whatever reason you have chose not to friend people or chose not to communicate with people on your personal page, that's your choice. Okay, it's your personal page. However, a lot of people are missing out on information or sharing their input, their ideas, because you're not friends with them, but you got a block on the page, whatever the case may be. Which is the reason why a separate page for that district needs to be established, so that the people in that district can see what's going on, how it's affecting them, what can they do to support the representative of that particular district. That works on both the school board as well as the city officials. I've said this over and over again. I keep bringing it up, and it falls on deaf ear. I'm just saying to you right now, if you want to really reach the people on a regular, consistent basis, not when it's time to vote, not when it's time you need something, but be consistent with it on a regular basis, then you'll get much more support from people, because they are part of the progress as you move through the journey, and not part of the reach out when you need them for a vote or something like that. Now, having said that, the most recent vote just finished, concluded. I know you hear a lot of places on social media where everybody said that people Mississippi had one job, one dang job, to get rid of the governor, and you all failed that job. Okay, that's a state level. Okay, there was also a lot of things that take place on the local level, and we got a chance to see that what stood out to me particularly was the District 1 was running for the school board member, which now was currently in office, was running for re-election, and there was a person running against the school board member, and I was very drawn back at the results of the voting on different levels. One is that over 320 people out of District 1 decided to come out and vote. That's a significant increase of people voting. Over 320 people, registered voters, all the District 1 stood up and voted. Okay. Now in the past, now I'm going back and look at 2021, 2017 elections, stuff like that. You usually get around about 180, less than 200 people per district, something like that, right? Over 320 people came out and voted. That's a significant difference. The two candidates running for the position was separated by 2 votes. Now I keep emphasizing to you guys that your vote does matter. And a lot of times people not realize like that. But we're talking about 2 votes. 2 votes decided the winner and the loser. One person received 161 votes. One person received 159 votes. The unofficial calculation per the Legal Progress recording and publishing on Facebook, which I'll talk about the Legal Progress in a minute. I'm trying to keep these podcasts down to 20 minutes. So, but Legal Progress is something I want to bring up also as we go through the process. But yeah, however, I'm back to the point where your vote matters. I'm hoping that the school board now, the members of the school board now, take heed and realize the importance of communication on a consistent basis. Let's not wait until the last minute or the last hour to go out there and try to get people to vote for you or stuff like that. We should be consistent. And consistency based on transparency. What are we doing? What have we accomplished? What are we trying to do? How can you as a community help us grow? Remember the old concept that we came upon? It takes a village to raise a child. It still does take a village to raise a child. Let me play this for you right quick. I came up with this song here. Right here, this one here. It takes a village to raise a child. So, yes, and so if you really want the village to stand behind you and support you, city official, school board members, you have to be transparent. You have to keep the people informed on a consistent basis. What are you doing? What do we need help on? What have we done? What do we have to work with? Okay? What decision have we made? Invite the people to the board meetings and have the board meetings the time and place where people can participate. If they can't do it physically, then go to the Zoom. Zoom talks a lot during the pandemic. Go to Zooms, allow people to be able to participate. Record the meetings and post it. Have the district representative be able to go back and share with their district the stuff that's taking place at the board. It's not complicated. It's not hard. We all are quick to go to Facebook and post stuff on Facebook. So why not have a group page for your district you represent? Why not have a means to include people in the meetings by having Zoom meetings? Why not have a means to include people in the meeting by recording the meetings and posting in the district group page so people can have and understand what's going on so they can better prepare themselves for the next time? Why not have the meeting and the time and place where people can participate? If you really want the people to become that village which you grew up in, they'll be there for the current generation and the future generation. So I'm not going to have on that too much any longer. I just want you all to know that District 1, that people came out and they spoke in numbers. They might not have said anything and jumped up on tables. They spoke in numbers. 320 people showed up to vote. 161 voted for one candidate, 159 voted for other candidate. That should tell you right there that people want to be heard. People want to know what's going on. And people are questioning the current leadership. And so let's reduce the questions by answering those questions by being more transparent. Yes, you realize your vote does matter. Okay? It's very, very important that you get out and vote, because your vote does matter. Plain and simple. I can't emphasize that any more than that. Okay? So now, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of things on my mind. I like I said, I keep emphasizing transparency. And I was recently home for homecoming, and I got a chance to tour the area, walk around my hometown. As I said before, I stood on the sideline and watched the parade, so I got a chance to get the feeling for what's going on. And I went back and looked around at some of the places in the community that need some upgrade and need some repairs and stuff like that. Talked to a few people, and got a chance to go back and stroll the social media page to see how things are going. And I keep emphasizing how many people are constantly coming home for homecoming. The tailgates up like it was real packed. And yet I keep emphasizing how the city, Fisher, and the school board missed the opportunity on taking advantage of those people at home by setting up booths, blocking off streets and stuff like that, to set up booths to help vendors promote the idea, the progress of Leland, Mississippi. You missed that opportunity. It's gone now, and I'm not going to have it anymore. However, what struck me was one unique thing that happened was the Leland Progress. Now, Leland Progress is I guess it's the only news media in Leland, Mississippi that cover Leland events. So I was looking on the page, the social media page, and I saw no mention, no video recording, no posting of the Leland homecoming, high school homecoming. Nothing of the parade, nothing about the football game, nothing about tailgating. Now, mind you, a lot of people came home for homecoming, right? A lot of people came back, and yet there's nothing in Leland Progress was talking about it. Now, I'm not gonna hold that against them because it's their paper, right? But I went back and started looking around, and I saw the week or two before the homecoming parade, there was a cancer walk, which happened yearly, okay? And almost used to happen during that time of homecoming recited before. And I saw participants walking down the street in the parade in recognition of the cancer survivor, cancer awareness, I called it, okay? Yes, I mean, based on what I saw on social media, it was heavily participated by African American blacks, okay? And I know, okay, there's some white people in the community because the population of Leland, Mississippi is about 2/3 of that 3,600 people. About 2/3 are African Americans, 1/3, a little slightly less than 1/3 is of Caucasian. Now, I'm not trying to make this a black and white issue. I don't have to do that. I mean, it's done for me, okay? I'm not trying to make it a black and white issue. I'm just trying to highlight some of the stuff that's taking place in Leland that we know we can do better. And we did better, We can do much better than where we stand right now. So when I look at Leland Progress, they did the cancer walk parade. It has to be requested. The school and stuff like that has to come in and request for them to cover the homecoming parade, stuff like that. So I kept looking, and then after the homecoming parade, after the homecoming tailgate and football game, for Halloween, there was a parade that came down Broad Street, and the heart of Mississippi, Leland, Mississippi. And yes, the parade was Bridges Parade, Halloween, what they called it. Majority of participants was white. Okay? Heavily majority was white, just like the heavily majority of parade on October the 14th, I think, for the cancer awareness was black. And there was no mention of the homecoming, although we had a diverse homecoming. We had whites and blacks in the homecoming parade. However, it's nothing in the Leland Progress, and it's directly addressed to Leland Progress. And we're going to send a memo to a letter also asking why it wasn't covered. I'm quite sure there's a reason for it, but line it wasn't covered. An opportunity when people come home to see their hometown, their birthplace, was left out, and the popular paper of the hometown itself. However, parade took place before, parade taken after the homecoming, both was included. There was nothing from homecoming. So we really need to get together, and we really need to work towards the unity, solve the problem, come together as a unified village. Because I can assure you, Leland is a beautiful place, a wonderful place. I mean, we have a lot of great people that have left Leland, that came out of Leland, that are doing extremely well and continue to come back home. So I want to say, I want to emphasize that those are some great things going on in Leland, Mississippi. Like I mentioned earlier in the beginning about the grants and the academics, the grants and scholarship. The kids are doing extremely well on their standardized tests and stuff. And yes, I want to applaud them. I want to applaud those individuals who are working hard, that worked hard to get that grant money. And so we just not got to reach out to the rest of the community and ask them to support the growth, support the progress by being transparent. I really would like to emphasize that the leadership should really consider having a social media platform for their specific district, so to keep people informed. Now I'm working on a couple projects right now, how to reduce the utility costs in Leland, Mississippi, which there's quite a few solutions out there. I'm working on a few right now to get it together, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Just keep in mind though, the operation budget of Leland, Mississippi is funded by the 2/3 of our operation budget of Leland, Mississippi, believe it or not, is funded by, I should say 2/3. My last research showed a lot of the budget, majority of the budget is funded by utilities that we pay. So therefore, I want to let y'all know that you take one thing away, you have to replace with something else. The salary, the departments, all that stuff, they rely heavily on the utilities to operate day in, day out. You know, that thing can be done by the police department. There are things can be done in the sanitation department. There's things can be done in the fire department. There are things can be done at the administration area in the city. I get to those as go along. Like I said, before I left, I went into the office of the city hall and requested information in writing. Get a FOIA, a Freedom of Information Act request. Of course, by state law, they got 30 days to respond. I was informed that it may be a fee to it, but I have no problem with the fee. I just want information that I can come back and intelligently respond to and share with you guys. We went over to the school board, school district, and did the same thing, drop off a FOIA, asking for information about the budget, the meetings and stuff like that, so that we can have an intelligent conversation. Again, they have 30 days by state law to respond. Now, mind you guys, all this information I'm asking for is public knowledge. I'm not asking for anything privately information. All this information will be provided to you guys. Should be accessible by us. They have to report it to the state departments. So the bottom line of it, the producer, which is the school board and city, will provide it to us, to me. Or the recorder, which is the state departments, will provide it to me, and we'll be able to talk intelligently on it as time moves on. Again, like I said, I don't want to keep these long. I definitely want to make sure that we're working together as a team. If you have something you would like to talk about, discuss, always shoot me a message. My number is 909-912-0399. My email address is robert@hobblewing.com. Of course, you got my social media group page. My group page on Facebook is Concerned Lelanders 3756. My YouTube channel is Concerned Lelanders 3756. And the same thing on my Instagram. There are so many different platforms you can reach out to me. If you got questions, issues, and stuff like that, you want to talk to me directly. My goal is, as I move along, is I want to highlight those things we're doing well. I want to give a warning shot on those things that need to be addressed, and I want to do a direct attack on those things that just totally be ignored by choice, and call the person out. You know, the city official, the alder person, the school board members, all those individuals should be working diligently to help us know what's going on, being in the know. Transparency and accountability are very essential. Transparency and accountability should always be essential. So I'm asking you to stand up, reach out to your alder person, reach out to your board member representative of your particular district, and demand that they keep you informed. Demand that they live up to the platform which they ran on that got your vote. Okay? If not, then we need to make moves to get them out of position, because they are not there for us. Again, I want to thank you all for taking your time out of your busy schedule to view my podcast. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that when these podcasts come up in the future, or these recordings come up in the future, you get a notification once I post them. I'm going to spend the rest of this year doing recording, editing, and then posting. Eventually, I start going live. I will also invite some of you guys, any of you ought to come online with me, ask your question, and we'll talk about it. I do detailed research on topics, but I bring them up. Information I ask for is already recorded in the department, State Department. No, it's out there, so it's not a secret, it's not private. We can always talk about different things, how the department works, what are some of the things we can do to reduce the threats and the crime and stuff in Leland, Mississippi, which is doable. You know, how can we better clarify and get better cleaner water, which is doable. How can we reduce our utilities, and how can we deal with the power outage? Both are doable, and you know, solutions out there. I've done my research for the past 7 years. I've monitored my hometown for many years, and I'm very, very determined to make sure that we as a team, we as a village, do those things that help the community regain its notoriety, regain its platform on it takes a village to raise a child, which we have proven that for many, many years in the past. So again, thank you all. I wish you all well. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, get that relaxation in, take time out to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're damn sure going to be able to take care of no one else on a long-term basis. So be strong, be well, and I thank you all for taking the time out on this busy day, and ask for you all to continue to push forward. And remember, Leland, Mississippi is our home, our place of birth, our place of growth, and we can raise it up once again. Thank you.
Can I sing my song, y'all? You can hate on me, but I'm still gonna do my thing. You can hate on me, guarantee you gon' still remember my name. You can hate on me, yeah, I know you don't like me, no. You hate on me, I guarantee you gon' still remember my name. Nobody's perfect, yeah. There's one thing everybody forget. They try to walk around like this shit don't shake. That's why I keep my head down and sip my drink. Nobody's perfect. That's one thing everybody forget. They try to walk around like this shit don't shake. That's why I keep my head down and sip my drink. You can hate on me.
And so I said, okay, well, maybe